What a long reach, and he's off to the races to the fast break and assist.
Scouts project this French Uber prospect to be a mixture of the defensive toughness of Rudy Gobert and the offensive magnificence of Kevin Durant and Anthony Davis. Yes, Victor Wembanyama is already touted as the consensus #1 pick in the 2023 draft, and teams at the bottom of the league are devising schemes to tank and grab him as the grand prize. In this video, we will present the top 8 things you need to know as we meet the best prospects since LeBron James.
Number 8, background.
So Okobo double team, used his dribble, rotates to Howard who attacks, kicks back to the perimeter, Wembanyama for 3, bucket.
Wembanyama was born in Le Chesnay, France. He grew up playing soccer as a goalkeeper and practicing judo. However, from as young as 4 or 5 years old, Wembanyama developed a love of basketball from his mother who coached him and previously played the sport. Victor began his career at his local club, Longtemps Le Chesnay Versailles, and joined the youth system of Nanterre 92 at age 10. By age 14, Victor was loaned to FC Barcelona for the Mini Copa del Rey, an under-14 tournament in Spain, leading his team to 3rd place. At just 14 years old, Wembanyama helped France's JCF Nanterre under-18 team become the French League runner-up, despite being 3 years younger than most players. Man, that is good! On October 29, 2019, Wembanyama made his professional debut for Nanterre 92 against Brescia in the Euro Cup. At 15 years, 9 months, and 25 days old, he became the 2nd youngest player in the Euro Cup. Wembanyama was named Pro A Best Young Player of the 2020-2021 season. However, after the season, Victor opted to leave Nanterre after living there since he was 10 years old. On June 29, 2021, Wembanyama signed a 3-year contract with Asvel of the Pro A and the EuroLeague. Later in the season, Victor scored a career-high 25 points on 13 of 19 shooting in an 85-65 home win over Laporte. His consistent play led to him winning a 2nd consecutive LMB Pro A Best Young Player award. Wembanyama will enter this pivotal season looking to cement his place as the 1st overall pick with a new club after opting to Asvel and heading to the Metropolitans 92 for the 2022 season.
Number 7, excellent rim protector.
Costello trying to get a seal on Leidy. Opens up an avenue for Peters, and Wembanyama says, "Mais no mon ami."
An NBA center needs to be switchable and able to protect the rim. Wembanyama checks those boxes and has the capability to wreck the offense of his opponent. He has a 7'9" wingspan, which will be one of the biggest in NBA history. By comparison, Manute Bol had the longest wingspan in NBA history at 8'6". Recently, Taco Fall had an 8'4" wingspan when he made his debut with the Boston Celtics as an undrafted rookie in 2019, which was the 2nd longest wingspan in league history. Victor averaged 3.8 blocks per 36 minutes since beginning his professional career. His ability to swat and deter shots on the defensive end is likely to translate easily in his NBA career. Wembanyama is able to smother the ball handler and then uses the threat of his shot blocking to scare off a look. Victor is long enough, fast enough to close out on the corner shooter from almost anywhere, which makes him scary is that Victor is almost learning to keep the ball in play after a swat. That will mean more turnovers, fast breaks, and easy points. Wembanyama should be extraordinary in drop coverage, but has shown signs of a big man who can execute multiple coverage on ball while wreaking havoc off of it. The sky is the limit for the likely future #1 pick.
Number 6, elite lob threat.
Vidjeli smo još jedno lijepo zakucavanje Wembanyame. Miles sada Wembanyama je blokira.
The most efficient offense in the modern NBA is throwing the ball at the rim. In Victor's case, he is so tall that all the point guard needs to do is throw the ball at the rim and he will get it. Yeah, there's not much the opposing defense can do to stop him from catching the ball and dunking. Wembanyama has good hands and the capacity to finish from various angles. In a screen and roll action, Victor is not afraid to make contact as a screener, and he shows a good short space burst to the basket. Yes, VW will be driving to the rim with ease at his immense size. Get it.
Number 5, strong work rate.
Feed to Theo, bullet pass out to Wembanyama, looking for 3-pointer number 4. And what a way to...
Often players over 7 feet are unathletic, stiff, and have a slow motor on the court. What jumps off the tape with Victor making him the best prospect since LeBron is that he makes the hustle plays to jumpstart his team. Wembanyama doesn't just stand around idly until his involvement in the play, but he goes after loose balls, runs the floor hard, and can produce some sensational moments attacking the offensive glass. Yeah, Victor has that dog in him.
Fun fact:
4. That number will ring in Victor's ear until next summer's draft. That is because only 4 days separated Victor Wembanyama from being the #1 overall pick in the 2022 NBA draft. The hotshot prospect was born January 4th, 2004, and would have been eligible if he was born on or before December 31st, 2003. So close, yet so far. But hey, waiting another year might just be what he needed in smoothing out the rough edges of his game.
Number 4. Injuries, but resilient.
One of the great unknowns for any prospect and what can derail any bid to be the #1 in the world is injury. The only concern for Victor is whether he can stay healthy, and his recent season highlighted this problem. Wembanyama has had several injuries in his young career. His season ended on June 3rd after what was reported as a psoas injury. It was his 3rd injury of the season. He also suffered a small fracture of his finger in November and then had a stress fracture in his fibula that cost him 2 months starting to December. Critics will point to his lanky long frame, but Victor is ready to prove everyone wrong. He stated, "I have no pressure, no fear, it's just basketball, so I'm trying to have fun every time. You know, people have doubts, but I'm going to prove them wrong." So yeah, the kid is determined to silence his doubters and stay on top of his game.
Number 3. Growing passer and ISO scorer.
Driving high in the air, Victor Wembanyama, 2 offensive rebounds.
The modern NBA requires big men to be capable of making passes and keep the ball moving in order for the offense to hum. Victor is not the finished article in his passing because he has only averaged 1.5 assists per 36 minutes in his pro career. However, you will not catch Victor stopping the ball because he is a willing passer. He has shown an ability to make quick decisions when the ball swings his way. As he gets into the league, he will be required to hit the open man and pass out of the double team that will require him to evolve further in this area. Victor has flashed the ability to score isolation opportunities. There were some tantalizing flashes of shot creation in his tape this season, with crossovers, post fadeaways, pump fakes into step backs, and pumps into rim attacks. If he becomes proficient in these areas, there is no doubt that this player could be a future MVP in the league.
Number 2. Capable three-point shooter.
Career high, Victor Wembanyama moves to 16 points in the game on 4 of 5 shooting.
The NBA in 2022 feels at times like a glorified three-point contest. Players pulling up from 40 feet is the norm, and no lead is safe. The NBA big men that are threats from the perimeter are difference makers for their team in creating space for their wings and guards to attack. Wembanyama can shoot it from the 3, showing good touch from deep even if the numbers don't reflect it. As a pro, Wembanyama shot 31% of his three-pointers on 5.4 attempts per 36 minutes. He is clearly a confident and comfortable shooter with NBA range on his jump shot. He could improve his free throw shooting since he is averaging 68.5% for his pro career. Victor's shot release looks good and able to shoot over almost anyone. Therefore, expect him to get better in this category once he benefits from quality NBA coaching.
Number 1. Outplaying Chet Holmgren.
Wembanyama, twisting.
Chet Holmgren was the number 2 pick in the 2022 NBA draft. However, Victor has already squared off with Chet prior to going to the NBA. It took place in the gold medal game between the United States and France at the 2021 FIBA Under-19 World Cup. The matchup between him and Holmgren lived up to the hype, with the Americans getting a narrow 83-81 win. However, Wembanyama had an awesome performance that solidified his reputation as a future megastar. Victor finished with 22 points, 8 rebounds, 8 blocks, a steal, and 5 fouls on 5 of 9 shooting from 2-point range, 1 of 5 shooting from 3, and 8 of 8 shooting from the foul line. Wembanyama was able to restrict Holmgren to 10 points on 3 of 8 shooting with 5 assists, but was able to force a couple of fouls on Wembanyama late that helped swing the game in favor of the Americans. Victor's performance was remarkable because he was 2 years younger than almost everyone on the floor. So yeah, Wembanyama is no ordinary young player because the 8 reasons highlighted prove why he is the best prospect since LeBron James. Do you think Victor Wembanyama is the best prospect, or is he overhyped? Will his game translate into the NBA? Let me know in the comment section, smash the like button, and subscribe to the channel for more premium sports related content. Until next time.